Hi guys, my name is Ali and I'm going to explain you something like today inheritance. So let's open Visual Studio here. So basically today class what we are going to learn is we are going to learn about inheritance. So what is actually inheritance? The process of deriving a new class from an old class is called as an inheritance. So let's me open this particular console application first. And let me open something like Visual C Sharp console application. And as we are discussing about inheritance, so we are going to talk about that. Uh, mm, yeah. So it's not going to take a long time here. Yeah, we have our whole main method which we are working from past classes. So let's go with that. So we already have a main method here. So basically, see, we have one logic, like what big logic we have it, like public, one function we have it, and that particular function will have something like a return type, as you know that, isn't it? So fun, and we'll have a logic here. So we are going to write something like simple thing, console dot write line, and we are going to write it here, saying that welcome to fun day, which we are going to write it. Now after this, I just have this particular main method, which is there something like not in this particular class. Instead of that, I'm can create another class also. Isn't it? Like in my particular program, I can have a number of classes. So let me have the class as program one, which is another class which I have it, and I'm having save this main method here and have a different logic here, like public void show. So now coming to here, I'm going to write here console dot write line, which I'm going to write it here as show of the party now. Yeah, and now I want to execute this two of those things. Like if I want to execute this show method, what I have to do is I have to create an object of which class? Obviously, I have to create an object of program one class. Obj is equal to new. Then this object I have created. So if I say obj dot what show, I can get these things, isn't it? But apart from that, I want to execute the fun function also, fun method also. I want to execute. So if I want to execute this fun method, which is saying that welcome to fun day, how should I execute it? So for that purpose, again, simply I have to create an object of which class? That's something like this one, isn't it? And then I have to call what? Obj. I should have a different object, isn't it? So for that purpose, I'm taking something like obj1, and obj is equal to new. What is that? Program, which I'm taking that off it. Okay. So let's take this one and have a program. This one. Okay. And after that, sorry, we already have created that one. Yeah. Now you can see something like I have a program obj1, and with that obj1, what I can do is I can call something like function, which I can call easily. Okay. And when I execute this, hope so you'll get the answers, things which you're getting it. You'll get the answer and we will get it fast and it will come out. So to stop, to read our particular screen, we have to use console dot and a read line method. So if I execute this one, you can see the show of the party now, welcome to fun day. So these are the two things which are coming. Okay, the output what you got is okay, fine. But the thing is that that's it only which we are expecting, or we are expecting more of it. We are expecting something like inheritance. So what is inheritance is all about? Inheritance say that the process of deriving a new class from an old class is called inheritance. That's it. It's not a non-English word, what we can say it. A simple one, you can very easily understand it. Everyone know that what is the meaning of process of deriving a new class. It means I'm creating a new class from an old class which already have class it. So that's not even inheritance. So mainly we use inheritance because of if you want to have a reusability, like in a particular class we have a class called as a program class and we have a function. Now my requirement is that I don't want to create an object of this particular class. Which class? That's something on this class I don't want to create it. But even though what I want to do is I want to write the code here in this class program one. I want to write the particular code here. But the thing is that if I write here again, it's something like I'm doing a labor work. What labor work I'm doing? Already I've wrote this particular code here, and again I want to use the same code. Like I want to get the same message like welcome to fun day. This is already there in this fun program. So I can create an object of this particular class called as program, and I can access this function. But I don't want to write here the same code. It means I don't want to use this same code, or from I don't want to access this particular class. What you can say? I don't want to access it. Means I want this particular code should be there in the program one. By a program one object only, I want to access this fun. But as I didn't declare in the program one class, what I will get? I will get an error. The reason what? Because I didn't write here anything, isn't it, about fun? So I'm getting error. So it's something like if you copy and paste this one, if you copy and paste this one, and if you take the same object right now, you can see something like you are not getting an error. But I already wrote this code in the previous class. Again, if I am writing it, it's stupidness. What stupidness? Something like right now you can have a single line. You can also have something like multiple lines or 100 lines of code. So same 100 lines you can something like copying here again, writing it. It's something like stupidness. So instead of that, we have in our C# called as inheritance concept, where we say that we are going to create a new class. Means this is a new class for it from the old class. So what is exactly meaning of it? Means that we are creating this old class with an old class, something like this is a new class and this is an old class. So how we are creating it? So we are just inheriting it. Means we are inheriting all the properties of this particular class. So how to inherit it? We just have to take simple this colon. You know that this colon. We just have to take this colon. We are inheriting all these things. So when we are inheriting it, all the properties of this particular class, program class, like you have a variable, if you have a method, all these things is going to be copied in this particular program one. So when we copy it in the program one, so you can see that now I'm not getting any error, obj.function. But have I wrote something like any fun here? I didn't wrote it. So this is nothing but called as inheritance. What is inheritance actually? The process of deriving a new class. This new class I am creating from an old class called as, that's nothing but the parent class. What happened? So this is my parent class and this is my child class. So this parent class giving all the properties to the child class. So from this program, whatever there in the program class like function, I am getting all the thing into the program one. Means the right hand side is a child. This is a this is a parent, and this is a child. So child getting everything from the parent. So parent is giving everything to it, and now whatever the things are the function, I can able to access it. Now same like that, if I can declare a variable called as int a variable, and if I say 10 here, I want to access this. Let us make first this particular variable as a public. If you don't make it public, you cannot access in another class. So I have made that one, and now apart from that, now console dot write line, what I have it, and you can say something like obj dot a. Now which I have it. Now you will see something like output what. I'm going to say the same output as something like 10 show party now, welcome to Funway. So this is nothing but inheritance. Simply to talk from all the property like in a particular class, parent class, what are the things are there, you are just giving to the child class. That's nothing but inheritance. Without writing any code, you are just accessing this one and you are getting the code what you have it. So it's nothing but inheritance. Rule number one, whenever you are writing any inheritance, is you just see that something like the child classes, whatever you're taking it,